Hey, what's going on? Welcome to my video. Welcome to the Lake District. It's been a while since I posted a video, even though we're not on lockdown anymore. It's been a while, and the reason for that is I just thought it was the best thing to do for myself. Essentially, ever since I started this YouTube channel, I've always felt pressure to be putting out a video every single week, and that's quite difficult, especially when you've got a regular job which takes up most of my time. Sometimes I found myself just quickly putting together a video and just putting out a video for the sake of putting out a video, which resulted in not always the best video. I've spoke about in recent videos just how important it is to take time out for yourself and put your own mindset and your own mentality, your own happiness first. I'm in a much better position mentally and in a much better position with all of my content now, even though I haven't been, it seems as though I've just disappeared probably to a lot of my audience. I've been spending that time doing what's best for me, and that will help me going forward and help me actually now putting out better consistent content. So yeah, I know if you've watched my last recent videos, I know I keep talking about how important it is to focus on yourself first, rather than say you've got your own business. You always think you've got to hustle, and that comes before anything else. But if your happiness and your mentality and your mindset isn't right, then you can't put your very best into that business. So that's what I've been doing, and that should now result in better content. But anyway, today, like I say, I'm in the Lake District hiking up Sheffield pike, one I've not done before. The start of the hike is quite funny because the footpath leads you up towards a farm, and the footpath actually goes through this garden. You would never think it would be. I just felt totally wrong doing it. You just feel like you're trespassing through someone's front lawn, but it is actually the footpath. So it was a little bit of a weird start to the hike, but it's a beautiful day for it. Not a beautiful day for photography. Harsh light, blue sky, and that's another thing actually I want to talk about as well. Actually coming to the Lake District and doing landscape photography and things. I'll do that later on in the video, but for now let's carry on with the hike. Look how nice this is. So yeah, in the past when I was putting out videos every week, I was just getting further and further behind with my blog and with my podcast, with my website and other things, and that was just stressing me out more because I always felt like I was chasing. So it's definitely a good thing that I'm now caught up on everything, and I've freed up some time for myself. But what I want to say with regards to coming out to the Lake District here is any time in the past when I've came here on a hike, I've always felt as though I've had to make a video. And I've had to do landscape photography because I just think, well, it's a waste if I don't, and it's what my audience wants to see. and these are the videos I need to be making. So every time I came here, I always felt like I had to do a video, and it's a lot of effort doing these videos. Now I do enjoy them, I love doing it, but it is a lot of effort. So what I've decided to do just recently I came out here and I thought, no, I'm just gonna go just for me. I'm just gonna go just on a hike, just to enjoy the Lake District and just to enjoy the hike. Forget about making a video. And it was great. It was so good because I could enjoy it in a different way. When I'm making videos, yes, I enjoy being out here when I'm making videos, of course, but it's different. A, because of the effort I've just spoke about, but also I'm always like, I didn't quite get the exposure there, or I didn't get this angle, I should have filmed this and I forgot to. I should have done this angle. Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? So I don't enjoy it in quite the same way. I'm always analysing, you know, it's a bit more like work, I suppose. Work that I enjoy, but it's not the same as just coming out here just purely for the hike, which is just really good for the soul, really good for myself, my happiness. So I'm going to be doing a lot more of that, just coming out here just to enjoy it. I have really no idea where I'm going now, and I appear to have lost the footpath, so I'm gonna stop recording and get my bearings. If I haven't mentioned it, I don't know if I've mentioned it or not, I'm planning on heading up Sheffield Pike if I find it, so I'm gonna stop recording and look at a map. Okay, quite a little bit off. It should be up there somewhere. I can't really make it a footpath, but yeah, up here somewhere. Well, it's resulted in quite a steep ascent to get back onto the footpath again. I always do this. Quite steep to get back onto the footpath again, but I found it, and yeah, never mind. It's good exercise. Okay, this is the path. I don't know how I lost that. It's a very clear path. Whew. Oh boy. So I've reached the summit of Sheffield Pike now. I've never ever been up here before, but it's incredible. It looks directly onto Ullswater. Just incredible views of the whole lake. And the amazing thing is that this wasn't the hike I had planned today. I was originally going to go on a hike on a slightly different part of the Lake District, but because it's the summer holidays at the moment, I really struggled to get parked, and I tried numerous places. Everywhere was just absolutely rammed, and it actually got to the point where I thought, I'm just going to have to turn around and go back home because I just couldn't get parked anywhere. Eventually, I went to the car park at Glencoyne Bay, sat there for a while trying to figure something out. Eventually, someone just left, so I squeezed into their space. So I thought, okay, I'll come up here instead. But to think that it's so busy to the point where I was driving around for ages trying to get parked, and yet since I started up on the hike up here, I haven't seen anyone. It's incredible. Even at the summit, where normally you always see people at the summit, even the summit of Sheffield Pike here, not a single soul, just me. It's amazing. I think, like I say, because it is the holidays, I think everyone with all the kids, I think they've stayed by the lake shore, so playing with dinghies and things. So yeah, that suits me. Let's finish the video up, and just final point I want to make, just with regards to doing what's right for you, focusing on yourself first, prioritizing yourself. I was listening to a podcast just the other day, the Ed Milet Show, if you're interested, and he was interviewing the Gronkowskis. Americans might know certainly who Rob Gronkowski is. He's an American footballer, one of the best in the league. The final question at the end of the interview, he said, if someone was to bump into you in a coffee shop or whatever, and they approached you, obviously they didn't want to take up too much of your time, but they just bumped into you and they said, in a quick minute, if I can just ask you, if you could just give me just one single bit of advice, whether it's business advice, success, to do with family, whatever it is, anything at all, just what is the one bit of advice you could give? And without hesitation, and I mean without hesitation, straight away, this is what he said. He said, take care of yourself first before you do anything. And like I say, he rolled that off without having to give it any thought. This was the number one bit of advice he could give. Take care of yourself first before you do anything. If you don't love yourself, you can't be successful in life. So yeah, he made the point that everything starts by taking care of yourself. Now, when I started this YouTube channel, just for example, and there's a lot of other things I'm doing with photography and video, and I want to make that my own business eventually. But when I started this channel, I was putting out content consistently every week, but as I've said before, it wasn't always the best, and I was stressed trying to get everything done in the time that I had, and stressed because I was falling behind with other things. I wasn't doing all the things I wanted to, and okay, now I've had a big gap, but I'm much happier now. I'm much calmer. In the past, even though I was knocking out content all the time, I was very stressed. If you go back to my videos from a year and a half ago, I was just really fed up, stressed, down about everything, not being where I wanted to be, not having much success, even though I was working hard and putting out a lot of content and things. Now, I've taken time out for myself. I've caught up with all of my work, which I've mentioned. I'm just not stressed anymore. I'm back to my real self now. Before I wasn't my true self. Whereas now I'm much more like myself again. I'm happier. So I feel really good about the future. I feel like I can have more success now because I'm up to date. My mind's in a better place. I'm happier. So yeah, really excited about what I can do now. It is quite windy up here obviously as well, which completely messes up my hair, so please don't get distracted by that. Don't let that detract from what I'm saying, please. But I hope that has helped. I'm gonna enjoy the view a little bit more up here and then head back down to my car. But if you did enjoy this video, you know what, please give it a thumbs up. I never ever say that, but you know what, I'm gonna start saying that because yeah, it really does help. So if you did enjoy the video, or you want to just support me, yeah, click the like button. And other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I do hope to see you next time. Bye.